Today we're going to be going over 3 exciting new fragrances from the house of Alexandria Fragrances. Stay tuned. Welcome to ScentSense, guys. I'm Joshua, and as always, to my loyal subscribers and viewers, thank you. And to all my new viewers and hopefully new subscribers, welcome in, guys. Today we're going to be going over 3 new exciting releases from the house of Alexandria Fragrances. If you don't know about Alexandria Fragrances, you should definitely go check them out at alexandriafragrances.com. Alexandria Fragrances is a house that mostly makes niche and sometimes designer interpretations. They do, as some would call, clones, kind of like Armaf or Dua or Parfums de Marly, which they say they don't, but they do. The very first fragrance we're going to go over is the Godfather. The Godfather is Alexandria Fragrances' interpretation of nassamato baraonda. It's pretty close. I won't say 100%. Out of the opening, they start off over here. They're kind of on 2 separate paths. As it starts to dry down, closer to the mid and definitely in the dry down, it gets pretty close. Almost starting to split hairs, in my opinion, with how close they are. I went ahead and purchased some decants of nassamato baraonda. Really like the fragrance. The main things I get out of this fragrance are musk, woody notes, whiskey notes, and some sweet notes. It is definitely a fall fragrance. It's definitely dark. It's definitely a heavier fragrance. The quality of this will last for a very, very long time. I've been told by some friends that I've spoke with about this fragrance that it actually lasts longer than the original. That's one of the biggest complaints that you hear about nassamato fragrances. They come in small bottles, albeit cool bottles, but you don't get as much juice as you'd like for what you have to pay for it. So would I buy nassamato baraonda? Probably not. Way too expensive for such a small bottle. Would I buy this instead? Of course. But it's not because nassamato baraonda is not a good fragrance, and I'm not saying that this is a higher quality juice. It's just this one will probably last longer, and it's going to be way cheaper. So guys, you should definitely check it out if you're into nassamato baraonda or you're looking for another fall fragrance to add to your wardrobe. That is Alexandria's The Godfather. The next fragrance we're going to be covering from the house of Alexandria Fragrances is The Dark Knight. It's an interpretation of Black Phantom from by Killian. You're gonna get a lot of the same things that you get with by Killian. You're gonna get the sweetness, you're gonna get the warm spiciness, you're gonna get the coffee, you're gonna get the chocolate, you're gonna get the sugar cane, you're gonna get all that sweetness, and you're gonna get that booziness that you get from Black Phantom also. I'm not a fan of either. I don't really care for Black Phantom. I really don't care for many by Killians. I may be in the minority on that when it comes to niche fragrances, but I'm not a fan. I actually purchased yet another decant of this. It's quite pricey for a decant, but I didn't enjoy it at all. Would I buy Black Phantom by Killian? Not a chance. Would I buy this? Definitely not, because I'd much rather buy other stuff that Henny has to offer. I think it's good if you are into Black Phantom. This is probably about 90% close, and when it comes to price point, for the price you're gonna pay for this juice, if that's what you're looking for, man, it's a dead ringer. So anyway, guys, that's Dark Phantom. Before I get to my very last fragrance, I want to take just a couple minutes of your time to touch on a very touchy subject in the fragrance community. A lot of people don't really care for companies that make dupes, clones, interpretations, inspirations, whichever word you want to choose. I personally think there is a huge difference between the stuff you buy at Walmart that says inspired by and the stuff that Alexandria Fragrance puts out, the stuff that Armaf puts out, the stuff that Dua puts out, and the stuff that Parfums Vintage puts out. I think that they take a lot more care in the making of these fragrances that they make. I know that there's a large amount of people out there who are niche heads who have an issue with the fact that they feel that companies such as Alexandria Fragrances destroy the integrity of niche fragrances because they feel that all they do is they take a fragrance that's really popular in the niche community and they reverse engineer it and they just spit out their own fragrance. They take a sticker, put a clever name on it, and just shoot it out the door and sell it in droves. What actually happens is companies such as Alexandria and Dua see fragrances out on the market that they really, really like. And they know that there's people out there that really like them too. But unlike some of you out there, not all of us can afford the nassamatos, the killians, the creeds, the parfums de Marley's, the amouages of the world, the rojas, the zerjovs. They're expensive, guys. So Alexandria Fragrances tries to make interpretations of them that are close, that give great performance and great bang for your buck. The problem that I have with people completely dismissing houses such as Alexandria Fragrances and also Dua is they make their own fragrances also, guys. And I think that's where they should be highlighted. I spoke with Hanny about this. I let him know my feelings on it before I did this review. I told him I was gonna be brutally honest. I think that some of their stuff that's interpreting other fragrances that I've got my nose on aren't 100% accurate. I find that some of them are decent. I find that Bitter Soft is better, in my opinion, than Tuscan Leather, but it's not a dead ringer for it. I find that Sweet Smoke is a great option. I think some of them are good ones, but I think that some of them kind of lack. But at the end of the day, I think what's most important is that they also make great fragrances on their own. Two fragrances that I really, really like, and actually are my two favorite fragrances from the house, are ironically house originals. The very first one I've reviewed in another video, I'll link below. It's Omertà. Omertà is a very classy, sophisticated, semi-powdery, just great fragrance. It's so good. The newest one that I'd like to talk about, which is one that Hanny sent me, is Alexandria Signature. Alexandria Signature is a great fragrance. To describe how it smells like if you took Millesime Imperial and you turned it into an orange dreamsicle. It's so good to me. It's got this great creaminess about it. I wore it for a day or two, and on the second day I wore it, my wife walked in the house and she goes, "Man, it smells like some great fresh baked cookies in here." So I don't know if that's what she interprets it as, but she thought I smelled fantastic. It's not gonna get you that, "Oh my God, you're the sexiest man in here," that you'll get from the Sauvages of the world and the Versace Dylan Blues of the world. But if you want something different, you want something that smells fantastic, you want to smell sophisticated, but at the same time, you're really into gourmands, this is a great fragrance. You're gonna get lots and lots of vanilla. You're gonna get the citrus that pops in there. You're gonna get this sandalwood that balances it out. It's a great fragrance. It's a great bang for your buck, guys. You should definitely check it out. And before you completely cut off the possibility of buying from a house which makes interpretations of other fragrances, take a step back and think about it. Do they only make interpretations? Because if they do, then that's fine if you want to, throw salt or you want to have nothing to do with them. But sometimes, man, you got to look through all that and check it out. And man, Alexandria Fragrances has close to 10 original fragrances that I can think of off the top of my head on their website. You should definitely go check them out, guys. Great fragrance, great bang for your buck. That's Alexandria Signature. All right, guys, that about does it for me. Hanny is gonna go ahead and bless all of my subscribers and viewers with a 15% off code. The code is ScentSense15. Just add it at checkout. If you have any issues, just go ahead and contact me through Facebook or Hanny, or email the website. They'll definitely take care of you. You should definitely check these fragrances out, guys. They're great fragrances. So if you're looking for a fragrance that smells a lot like some niche fragrances you can't afford, they've got a plethora of them. If you're that guy who's not into that because you find that it's destroying the craft, they have something else to offer you. They have house originals that are niche quality that you should definitely check it out. Anyway, guys, that's ALEXANDRIAFRAGRANCES.com. Go ahead and check them out, and make sure before you do that you like this video, you share this video, and you subscribe to my channel. As always, guys, it's a blessing to have you on, and I hope you'll have a great day. Smell you later. Peace.